Welcome back to day 12 of our 30-day no time workouts. Today we're going to be doing upper body resistance focus. Again, we're going to be sticking with the 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So we have 4 exercises, 4 rounds of that 20 seconds of work. So let's make it challenging. 10 seconds of rest, which if you need to take more, you can. So we're going to be starting with our dips. We want to be using some type of surface object that is a little bit elevated off the floor, but not too high. So something that we can basically almost sit on comfortably. We're gonna have those hands on the ledge, walking those feet forward so our butt is just past that ledge. And we wanna be dropping down to about 90 degrees at the elbows there. Now our options are keeping the legs bent so those feet are close. And then we wanna make it more challenging. We can start to walk those feet out. So start with one leg out to make it a little more challenging, and then we can actually put both feet out to make it more challenging. And then at that point you can start to add objects onto the legs to add a little more challenge if you'd like. So 20 seconds of work on that will feel challenging and should be very challenging by the end of those 20 seconds. Then we have lateral raise pulses. So because I'm doing everything with little to no weight here, that's why we're gonna do pulses. So by the end of those 20 seconds, you might not even need to hold weights. However, you can do something like what I did here and have 2 water bottles or soup cans or any kind of object around the house. If you have 2 different objects that might not be exactly the same weight, don't worry, we're doing 4 rounds. So try to remember which one is in which hand, and every round we can switch those hands. This way it'll even out on both sides. But what we want to do is keep those weights close together to start, and we're coming right out to the side. So think about pushing those weights down and out, or if you don't have weights, just those arms, and we're going to pulse. By the end of that 20 seconds, it will feel some burning in those muscles, or at least you should. Again, you don't even necessarily need weights for that, but if you want to make it a little more challenging, that is how you will do that. Now, the next one is wall pulls. So you want to have some type of door frame is ideal. So when we open the door, you'll actually kind of have a little ledge to hold on both sides. If you don't, that's okay. Any little bit of wall will work to just squeeze together. And as we're squeezing that wall together, we're gonna pull ourselves into that wall. So think about squeezing those arms together and pulling those elbows back so we feel some of those back muscles and serratus and lats working. So all these muscles in here working on this one. Now the closer you go with your feet, you can actually lean back a little bit more. Make sure if you are leaning back that you do have a bit of a ledge to hold on to on that wall. If you don't, then don't lean back too much, but you want that really good squeeze those arms together so you feel those muscles engage, and then you're pulling those elbows back, squeezing that shoulder blade. So that is your wall pulls. And then the next one, again, you can do with or without weight because these are really small shoulder muscles. But we're gonna do bent over, so bending at those hips, bringing those arms up to a Y position. And we're gonna squeeze the elbows down and back and then extend to a shoulder press. So this is basically a bent over shoulder press. Now I'm really focusing on that tension behind those shoulder blades. So really squeezing the back muscles as we extend those arms out and pull them back in. Again, if you are going to add a little bit of weight, make sure they are small weights because these are very small muscles. But again, something like soup cans or water bottles will do. But again, you don't even need weights. You will feel that muscle activating, but you have to focus on the squeeze. So those are the 4 exercises we are doing with a few options for you in there to make it a little harder if you'd like, because we want this to be very challenging. So if you need a little objects like those soup cans or weights, let's grab them and then we'll get started with our first round. So 4 rounds of these 4 exercises, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Let's work those muscles. rest. Three, two, one, rest. Three, two, one, rest. Awesome job crushing those resistance training exercises. Again, as you felt it, you did not need a lot of weight for some of those. Awesome job pushing to that burn today. That is it for day 12, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 13. We'll be focusing on more of that cardio as well, so we'll get our sweat on tomorrow.